Now, if there's one thing I think we can all agree with, it's the fact that the internet is not a place which is all that welcoming. Especially considering the fact that, there's millions upon millions of people which have different opinions on things and things which, people disagree with. Now, one of the things that many people could do when they disagree with something on the internet is simply ignore it and move on with their lives. But apparently, there's a group of people which are on the internet which instead of actually trying to, I don't know, ignore the thing which bothers them, or instead of, I don't know, just not doing anything about the thing that bothers them, instead of actually trying to use their brains, they go out of their way to go and dox someone and literally reveal their personal information to the public on the internet. Now, many people may say, well, on the internet, none of the stuff you ever post is private. But in the case where something is meant private on a reason, like, I don't know, someone's phone number, or, I don't know, someone's personal address, I think the problem starts there. So Sky Jackson, she's some actor she was an actor on some Disney Channel show, which I could probably care less about, but she's one of those people on Twitter which literally go out of her way to go and target people and find people simply so she could dox them and reveal their personal information, all because someone's being a little racist. And I have to say, these people have to be the worst individuals on the internet, especially considering the fact that that's all they do. And the worst part about them is that their followers do nothing but say, oh well, it can't be all that bad, or just because someone's racist means they should totally get their personal information doxxed or that their personal lives should be ruined. I'm going to say this right here, I personally disagree with what a lot of people say on the internet, but I think that doxing someone is never the way to go, especially when it goes to wrecking their personal livelihoods, or especially when they're minors, and as you know, everyone at least once in their life does something bad or says some edgy shit every once in a while, rather if it's on the internet or in between a group of friends. And the fact that, once again, that people are going out of their way, acting as if they're like the purest of fucking souls in the universe, acting as if they never laughed at some, edgy joke, or acting as if they never said something like the N-word or some racist term and treated it as a joke is ridiculous. Because let's be real here, people like this are like the biggest hypocrites ever and are most likely the people to really be trying to call everyone about being racist when in reality they've said some racist shit in the past. The most ironic thing is that Sky Jackson treats it almost as if it's a game, and she knowingly doxes people on purpose and treats it as if it's no big deal. Hell, she's even doxed the one person which had nothing to do with a situation, or doxed the wrong person and then treated it as if it was no big deal. Like, you do realize that you literally went out of your way to go find some random person's stuff on the internet only to falsely accuse them of something and then dox them, causing a bunch of your retarded cult followers to literally go and harass that person for no reason in particular. I honestly don't know what's wrong with these people, like with this specific group of people on the internet which will go out of their way to try and seem like some type of fucking saint, when in all honesty, they're more the bad guys than the people which they go to attack and target every single time. But in all honesty, people like this don't need a place on the internet, and if anything, I can't wait till the day where karma comes and hits these guys, because in all honesty, I really have no respect for people which go out of their way to go and find where someone personally lives, or just to reveal someone's phone number, all because you disagree with something on the internet. If you cannot agree with someone or something on the internet, I think the most obvious problem is you, and not the person within themselves. And I'm not gonna try and defend anyone being racist, but at the same time, doxing someone, once again, is never the way to go. Two wrongs do not make it right. I don't care if you're one of those moronic cult followers would say dumb shit along the lines of, oh, well, these people need to be punished, and just because they said racist shit means they should be, I don't know, doxed, when that's not the case. People like this are the people which act as if everything's fine until it happens to them. I feel like that's gonna happen to Sky or any one of these cult followers soon. One day, one of these people are literally going to disagree with her. Maybe one of her cult fans, or maybe Sky is gonna get doxed herself, and then she might treat it like one big deal. In reality, she's been doing it for months and months on end. But, in all honesty, I'm just gonna say this. My point's clear. People like this don't deserve a place on the internet, and Sky Jackson is an asshole in reality. So that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and Level 360 out. Later.